Hey there, gentle people. It is January 2nd. I hope your year has been off to an awesome start. I wanted to share today my planner bullet journal situation from last year, 2 days ago. Ha! But anyway, I have been using this bullet journal method for this is what, year 3 now, I think. And the whole objective was to kind of pare everything down in order not to have to use so many different journals. And I really love journals, and the process has changed so many times throughout the past couple of years. But this is how last year looked for me in terms of planning. And I know people do this thing where they did a plan with me and they go through their whole journal and all their business is out there for the whole world to see. I'm not going to go inside the bullet journal because I just think that's weird. It's like, do you plan so that everybody can see what you're doing every day? I don't know. I think it's weird. So some of them I'll show you what inside looks like, but not the whole meat of the matter. All right, let me start with the bottom ones. These two are tech related journals, and in this one here, oh, and the stickers, I did some professional development training with code.org. Last summer, I was supposed to be teaching AP Computer Science Principles, which is a completely different story, but they gave me a bunch of stickers, and that's why these stickers are on the code stuff. But anyway, this one is, and I still have a lot to do in here because I'm basically teaching myself some stuff. This has to do with visual programming and design sprints and all that good stuff. So they're Google Ventures design sprints, and I've been teaching myself this stuff. Everything for design sprints goes in here, and it has to do with product development and bringing software to market. That goes in this one. This is a visual, this has to do with a visual interface programming thingy that I'm teaching myself, and pretty much it is how to create software without having to do any back-end programming. So it's really good for somebody who doesn't have a technical background, but they need to come up with an MVP, a minimum viable product, in order to bring something to market or to share with investors. And I think that it's a really, really good way to kind of teach people how to build something without having to worry about the technical piece. And I get the technical piece of it, but I also know what it is like to be on the business end and just starting something. So that's where this visual programming stuff comes in. So all that goes in here. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free, hit me up in the comments below. These, let me see, these three here, I was working with this e-discovery firm this year, and there are different times I was working on different projects, and I didn't want to carry my big old bullet journal with me. I took one of these at any given time, and I would just stick notes in there anytime I came across something interesting or anytime I have a thought. I always keep a journal on my desk when I'm at work, just for things that come up, so I can note that. And these are the ones, the size I would carry to a museum and just jot any kind of interesting notes on any of the artwork I saw. That's what went here. This one was for morning pages, and this stayed by the bed. And I'm a doofus because the pattern is really cool, and I didn't realize that I had turned the darn thing upside down. So if you notice, the bookmark is sticking here, and I wrote in it for the whole year upside down. Anyway, morning pages goes in here. This stays by the bed. When I was traveling, I would do morning pages in one of the smaller journals. I spent another summer at SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design. This pretty much served as my little travel journal, and I made this using my jelly plates. Just put this little sketchbook together with blank pages and some dotted stuff, and it was just for idleness, literally. Anytime during that trip I just wanted to stick something somewhere. Went to the High Museum, my flight information. It was just like a little baby travel journal. I went to another event over the course of a weekend, and I used this one every time I had to sit in like there were these different conferences and, you know, stuff with people talking, and I would just doodle using my water brush and Peerless watercolors in this one. That's what this was. And these are handmade paper, and I made this one too using my jelly plate. All right, these are the bullet journals, and like I said, I'm not going to get into them because I think it's kind of bizarre when people just have their journals open with all their business out. This one is a Leuchtturm. I really love Leuchtturms. It's a dotted one, which makes it easier to do your grids and lines and all that good stuff. This was just a plain journal that I found, and I made it. Well, I didn't make it, I made the cover, and I think I did a video about this, if I'm not mistaken. If I did, I think I did. I'll put it in the box below. And this is fabric that I got from Joann's, and I also put vinyl on it so it wouldn't get messy. But what I found is that I write so much stuff, and I'm drawing and I'm sketching and putting poems and quotes and all kind of excitement. I end up going through maybe 2 bullet journals for the year. One is just never ever going to cut it. That's why I have 2 separate ones. And something that I did a little bit differently in this one as well, I put a lot of artwork in this one. Just idle stuff. And this is just acrylic paint. And I did things like that in there. And I used the Dilutions paint, so they were very thin and they didn't affect the paper. They didn't make the paper all wrinkly. So that was pretty much it in terms of 2017. I will never be a one journal type of person. It is just never gonna happen for me because I like keeping things organized and in different places. And yeah, I'm kind of making a mess here, but you get the idea. My bullet journals are the hardcore stuff where I keep everything, but you kind of have to be flexible. Don't feel like you need to do it a very specific way. That's the whole point of the bullet journal. It allows you to use up your creativity and do something that works for you. And what I'm going to do now is a different video to show you what the planning for 2018 is going to look like. So that was 2017. All right, see you in a little bit. Peace.